This is a $2 bill. Have you seen the one lately? This is a crisp $2 bill. And you may have gotten one from me in the last few years. Sometimes I get these $2 bills and I pass it on to people to pass on to charities. And there's this $1 bill. Many times when I give it to people, they ask me, what should I do with this $2 bill? I said, you're supposed to give it to charity and pass it on to someone else in need. The Rebbe taught us how to give charity, how to pass on charity to one to the other. Sometimes we're in need, sometimes others are in need, and we pass it on. The mitzvah of giving tzedakah. But sometimes people don't know what to do with $1. So they think about the person who is sitting at the storefront on the floor asking for help, and they're questioning whether or not it's a good charity or not a good charity. But there are other ways to give charity. You don't have to wait to see someone who is sitting on the streets and asking. We should actively be giving charity. Our sages say, in this week's Torah reading, we read about the mitzvah of giving charity. How much charity should one give? The Torah says, aser to aser, tithe, you should tithe. We're commanded to give at least 10% of our earnings to charity. And that keeps the money flowing, that keeps the blessings flowing for us as well. Sometimes we're in a better position, sometimes we could give more than 10%. Sometimes we're struggling, we still try to give 10%, or at least we calculate and we think and we give in the future. But there's another way of giving charity as well. Even if we don't have someone to give to at the moment, there's many organizations who help people. They help people get on their feet, help people educate people, help people need spiritually, help people need physically. Social service organizations, educational institutions, Jewish institutions. As Jews, we know that primarily we give charity to our fellow Jews who are in need, because that's our first concern. Charity begins at home. And these organizations could use every dollar. And sometimes we feel, how do we get $1 over to an organization who runs big, massive soup kitchens? That $1 is going to be hard to get to. Well, there are a few options for that. First of all, we should all have a charity box, a tzedakah box at home, where we put in some change. We put in $1 or $2 before praying or before making food for ourselves. We think about others and we put the money into a charity box. And as it accumulates, we give it over and we pass it on to a charity in need. That's one option. Today, we have the option of charity apps, a tzedakah app. Every day you could put a few coins, figuratively virtual coins, into this little box online on our phones, and then eventually we pass it on to the organization. And today it's very simple, very easy. And because it's not only about the amount we give, but the times we give, how many times we give. Every time we give a charity, it's another mitzvah. Give and give. And our sages say that aser to aser, when we tithe, we become wealthy. In Hebrew, the word for tithing is aser, and the word for being wealthy is also aser. Our sages say that if we give, we become wealthy as well. An organization that I would like to recommend is Kolel Chabad. It's the largest Jewish social service network in Israel. It's the longest running, over 200 years old. KolelChabad.org, they have a little charity app, tzedakah app, where you could put in a few coins every moment, every day, a few times a day, and then eventually when it accumulates, you pass it on to them. Check it out, give tzedakah, and next time you get a $2 bill, you know what to do with it. Shabbat Shalom, may we all experience wealth.